Hey everyone, the Black Queen here with another episode of Queen Reacts, and I'm going to be getting back to Everything Wrong with MLP by LittleshyFIM, which is going to be, wow, I don't know. I really don't know actually, because I have not been able to see this series in a while. And yeah, it's basically in a nutshell. I haven't seen any in a while, and I know he uploaded 2 of them. And also, I'm also adding in another video of his called The History of Equestria, or just History of Equestria, sorry. It's 6 minutes long, I think maybe 7 or so. So, yeah, just gonna upload that. The ones I'm gonna be watching are Everything Wrong with Castlemania, Everything Wrong with Daring Do, and History of Equestria. That should total to an approximate 11 minutes. And let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Everything Wrong with Castlemania. In 3 minutes or less, spoilers,
Book Horse betrays book people everywhere by abusing book. Twilight struggles to find a book detailing an event that has probably never happened before.
I have another option
Yeah.
In other words, keep your filthy Ponyville hooves out of my glorious castle. Books are still readable after more than a millennia of being exposed to the elements. These blasted wings. Video editor falls asleep at desk.
Still doing that.
Any minute now.
The show is no stranger to horse puns, but this title.
Castlemania.
Pinky's right. They actually end the staring contest on the same frame. Applejack confirmed for Illuminati. We see and hear of star spiders many times, but in the end they're completely pointless and have nothing to do with anything. Genius satire of Chekhov's gun, or bad writing? You decide. Background doesn't reach bottom of frame. Castle episode waits 5.5 minutes before showing us a castle.
I don't think we need all these candles, Twilight. I was really only scared for a second. Oh, those aren't for you, Spike. We're gonna be studying late into the night, and we're gonna need all the light we can get.
Which is why we're wasting all of our candles at once. Recycled Season 1 animation.
Yeah, I know.
Nearly every other mythical creature may exist in Equestria, but ghosts? Ha, child's play. Dash is layered over this wall.
Maybe this is the book Princess Celestia was talking about.
But Celestia, I thought you wanted me to read your private diary. Twilight deems this arbitrary information important because it's relevant to an ongoing plot that she's unaware of.
Quit being such a scaredy dragon.
That's racist.
Did you find Angel?
Fluttershy somehow translates screaming into I found him. Dash's terrible peripheral. Luna's throne had an ejection feature. It's no wonder she turned against her sister and tried to take over. Thing was probably tormented in this castle. Oddly specific fresh carrot trapdoor. Applejack is deep underground, yet somehow appears on a top floor after this wall spins around. The first and last year Rarity attended Comic-Con with her Timberwolf cosplay.
No one likes sarcasm, Spike.
No one indeed. No pony can see the others running around, nor hear each other's resounding screams.
Yeah.
It's just an old pony's tale.
Because the last pony's tale was harmless enough.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 minus 1 are about to reveal a character. Wonder who it could be.
Not a callback to the
These
first
6
season.
casually walk down the hallway as if the organ were around the corner, although earlier it was on one of the lowest floors. Pinkie Pie's exposition delivery service. Wrapped up by the end of the episode or your money back. Hawks are overrated. Oddly specific baby dragon ejection panel. Fluttershy's missing tail.
Yeah, I can see that.
Terrible resolution.
Why don't we keep a journal, just like the Royal Pony Sisters?
But not like the Royal Squirrel Sisters. Their journal is nuts. Rarity so much she could just do it forever. And ever. No pony mentioned a shadow pony recently. Spike's segue is about as forced as Hasbro's latest toy line. This is never explained.
Yeah. They better explain it sometime at least. Haven't seen this font in a while. Pretty new.
I can totally play the organ, because I did it.
This music, is this new too? I haven't really watched the other ones in a while, so. Oh gosh. What the heck?
But retro ancient classical will be all the rage next season, so it's nothing to sneeze at. Kazunai.
Oh. I didn't realize that Rainbow actually wasn't in there.
Have I mentioned yet that
But it was.
Clone?
I mean, why?
I don't.
Seemingly innocent bird instruction opening implies parents of said bird are dead. These rotten wings.
Rotten. Oh, so she's gonna be saying different words each time.
them.
Applejack accidentally reveals the extent of her stalking escapades. Self-strapping party hats.
Where she lives?
Guess who's going to be hacking the unicorn dark web later tonight? Some pony went through a lot of effort to get this chair outside without breaking a window.
There might be no more books.
Typical Game of Thrones fan.
Unless it was
Book
like
is the size of a pony one moment, then normal the next. Worst password ever.
Hey, yeah.
If you listen closely, you can hear the echoes of smashed headcanons to this day.
One and the same. Ah, come on. I knew it all along.
Rainbow watches the hub promos. Aren't recolors wonderful? Dash could
Yeah.
single-handedly
Oh, wow,
grab
I
the
saw
ring and fly
that.
out of these poor Earth ponies' reach, yet none of
I mean, I
them do
didn't see it
anything at
before,
all.
but I just saw
But
that.
in book 4, she defeated Awazodal and secured control of the Amulet of Atonement, dispelling the dark magic of the Quetzalcoatl and thus protecting
Twilight and Dash pronounce names exactly how you would expect from two voice actors recording in separate countries on separate dates. See?
Oh.
Even Daring Do mistakes Dash for a stallion.
Looks like they decided to have an early dinner before making their way back down the hill to the marketplace in town.
Good job.
You did in book 3, where you swoop in and knock 3 guys down with one.
Mind speaking up, Dash? I don't think they heard you. Daring can pull currency out of thin air, but can't do the same for a remotely decent fake beard. Daring is such a good sport for not teasing her enemies by hovering just above their heads. This episode is surprisingly violent. Punches actually connecting like this aren't often seen in a TVY cartoon. Obligatory Wilhelmsen. Most people would see this and think of a pony burrito. The show staff seem to think of something else, though.
What have I done?
Not much, actually. Daring was simply
Pony
outnumbered with an
burrito,
acute
that
case of,
sounds like
I
so
can
cute
fly,
right now.
memory loss.
Daring Do and the ring have been captured.
Only because you sat on your butt literally all night instead of flying after her.
It's fine to look up to Daring Do, but you put her so high up on a pedestal, you can't even see your own worth anymore.
Horse fame in a nutshell. Due to a
Yeah.
layering error, Fluttershy is super tiny and close to the camera lens. Lens flare. Deus Ex Rainbow Dash. Evil characters doing evil things for evil reasons. Don't ask why. That's all the info you need. Lens flare. Applejack's broken belly. Angry pronking. This ring would not have fit on the column anyway.
If we can remove the giant ring at the bottom, the whole fortress will collapse.
How convenient. Daring explains that she had to get caught on purpose in order to get into the fortress, even though the main 6 had no trouble getting in at all. Another subtle Wilhelm. Daring destroys an ancient fortress, proving to all that she is the worst archaeologist ever. No pony thought to do this inside the fortress, or long ago for that matter. AK Yearling's illustrator could never find work after this obvious recolor.
41, so more than last time. It's more sugar, okay. And let's see what's at the end. Next one is gonna be fight to the finish, okay? Actually, no, I think they didn't. Oh, never mind.
You might say the secret ingredient is Rainbow Dash.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. Jeez, there's so much. Yeah, there is. There's so much violence in this. Welcome to the jungle. Okay.
Once upon a time in the magical land of
Alright,
Equestria, Equestria didn't exist.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I know it's a parody of
warring tribes divided by racism. They were also very, very cold.
I know it's a parody of Mr. Japan.
Only made
I saw
them
that video. It was
angrier at
funny.
each other. The Pegasi could fly and control some of the weather, but they couldn't grow food in their clouds. They were hungry all the time. The Earth ponies could grow a butt ton of food, but could do little against the weather. They were cold all the time. The unicorns couldn't fly and were also hungry, but they had magic, so they were the superior race.
Yeah.
They were superior all the time. It's soon discovered that the cold weather is caused by wendigos feeding on their hate for one another. The 3 tribes are forced to unite and friendship really hard until the wendigos are banished.
Really hard.
Once the cold weather was gone, the tribes realized they could use their abilities to help one another. The unicorns then built their new capital of
I'm starting to remember Mr.
Castlemania.
Japan.
It is here that they appoint their new rulers, who are alicorns. Alicorns are like unicorns, but better because they can fly. Alicorns are very important, but among these few alicorns are 2 sisters, Celestia and Luna, who are the most important.
Sun button, moon
These
button.
2 do all the sorts of things you would expect from 2 children of an elite race, such as writing journals, exploring the forest, and building another castle in the middle of
Price
nowhere.
tag, though.
Because
Not price
why
tag,
not?
but-
Somewhere around this time, the Crystal Empire is formed. It has something to do with the unicorn named Amor getting her cutie mark. But no one actually reads the comic book, so we
Yeah.
can't be sure. The elites of
I heard
Camelot
about that,
care
just
not
I
for the
never actually
happenings
read
of
it.
a foreign race and go about their daily lives. Celestia and Luna grow up. They have the duty of controlling the sun and moon. This duty is bestowed upon them by a wizard named Star Swirl the Bearded. Star Swirl is known for his magical abilities and for being bearded.
Yeah.
Around this time in the north,
Okay.
a protective relic known as the Crystal Heart is stolen by a dragon. This causes the Crystal Empire to get really cold, and its citizens are not happy about this. We are not happy about this, they said. Thankfully, Princess Amore is powerful enough to replace the heart. She does so just long enough for Celestia and Luna to fly north and rescue it. Why would you want to live in such an inhospitable place? Celestia asked Amore. I don't know, said Amore, with the Crystal Heart back. The magical
Good
energy
parody.
is once again generated by the spirits of the Crystal Empire's citizens. Their spirits are kept high by weaving baskets, playing weird instruments, and murdering each other in jousting tournaments.
Oh.
Suddenly, a god of chaos rips a hole in the fabric of reality and
Oh,
unleashes
Discord.
chaos all over Equestria for a bunch of years. Some believe this is a period of time where the previous generations of My Little Pony exist.
Oh,
What
no.
other than the mind of a god of chaos could produce the
Oh,
likes of sea
my.
ponies and newborn cuties?
Oh, no.
Celestia and Luna find a
And-
magical tree in the forest they used to play in, on which they find what we now know of as the elements of harmony. They use the elements of harmony to turn the chaos god known as Discord into stone. Discord is used as a decorative statue in Canterlot for pigeons to poop on for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Celestia hides the elements in the other castle for future use. What art thou to do with those, dear sister? Luna asked. I don't know, replied Celestia. Meanwhile, two weird-looking brothers visit Equestria with the intent of
Scorpion
robbing
and
it of its
T-Rex.
pony magic. Their names? Scorpan and Lord T-Rex. Scorpan decides that he actually likes ponies, and rather than
Brony.
take over Equestria, he betrays T-Rex and helps Celestia. Scorpan feels bad for his non-brony brother, and gives him a gold medallion as a sign of his brotherly love. Then Celestia banishes T-Rex to Tartarus, which is basically Pony Hell. T-Rex is unhappy about being sent to Pony Hell and swears revenge. Okay, have fun with that, said Celestia. Before any pony in a position of leadership can catch their breaths, another villain tries to take over. This time, it's King Sombra in the Crystal Empire. Celestia and Luna fly north and defeat him, but in doing so they activate his trap card, causing a super evil curse to activate. This super evil curse causes the Crystal Empire to disappear, along with the writer's care for coherent storytelling. After defeating
job,
yet
good
another
job.
villain with minimal casualties, Celestia and Luna fly back to Canterlot. Luna is tired of being a princess that only
And
comes out
here
at night,
comes...
and with the help of some super evil magic, she transforms into a villain that only comes out at night. She calls herself Nightmare Moon. Oh yeah, did I mention that she controls the moon and can enter ponies' dreams? Yeah, that's probably where the name's from. Thankfully,
Yeah.
Celestia had been saving the elements of harmony for a rainy day like this, and with much regret and much love for irony, she banishes her banana-loving sister to the moon. After losing the Crystal Empire and her
Bananas,
sister,
yeah.
Celestia decides that she
Do you
shouldn't
like
be the
bananas?
only pony capable of keeping order in Equestria. Celestia forms a royal guard, known as the EUP, to watch over Equestria. This royal guard proves to be a pointless endeavor because almost 1,000 years pass without any notable disasters. Equestria is growing as fast as the average Brony's doll collection, with various fantastic cities sprouting up everywhere. Ponyville is founded not far from Canterlot, thanks to the presence of magical zap apples which drive tourism and trade. Many moons later, the eventual main six are born and raised. Applejack and Rarity in Ponyville, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy in Cloudsdale, Twilight Sparkle in Canterlot, and Pinkie Pie on a rock farm somewhere. Shortly
Okay,
before
yeah, I was
leaving
gonna say
school and
that.
moving to Ponyville, Rainbow Dash participates in a race that forever changes the course of equestrian history. In a magical blast
Somehow,
of energy, Rainbow Dash's speed and raw awesomeness forms a sonic rainbow. This causes a chain reaction of events affecting each of the future main six. But before that can happen, a time-traveling unicorn named Starlight Glimmer
yay.
rips a hole in the fabric of time, causing numerous alternate universes, including, but not limited to,
Imagine this in the
Sombra's
history
Reign,
books.
literally Fallout, and capitalism.
Wow.
For the sake of simplicity, we'll stick with the most popular timeline, the one where the fewest ponies die. Twilight Sparkle is startled by the rain boom during an entry exam, which causes a magical surge of energy to get Princess Senpai to notice her. It also
Princess
transforms
Senpai.
Twilight's parents into plants and probably kills some ponies just outside. It's okay though, because Celestia takes Twilight Sparkle in as a protege, and later sends her to Ponyville in search of friends. Because Twilight's friends in Canterlot simply weren't good enough for the princess. Little did Twilight
Yeah.
know, Celestia is frequented by visions of the future and had a plan. Unlike the writers, the main six happened to meet in Ponyville just in time for the Summer Sun celebration. This is an annual event to celebrate Celestia's victory over Nightmare Moon. Suddenly,
Pinky moved
Nightmare
to,
Moon returns from the moon and kidnaps Celestia. Equestria is
moved to
plunged
Ponyville
into darkness.
way before
Solar
that, I
energy
believe.
companies everywhere go bankrupt. Meanwhile, the newly formed main six join together to fulfill an ancient prophecy to save Celestia and all of Equestria, or at least the important parts of Equestria. Every pony forgot about the Crystal Empire already. It is during
Yeah.
this adventure that they discover the elements of harmony stored away in the other castle, which is now in the middle of a super evil magical forest known as Everfree. Then, Nightmare Moon destroys the elements. Ha! The elements are destroyed, said Nightmare Moon. Ha! We're actually the elements, said Twilight. The main six then friendship really hard and defeat
Friendship
Nightmare
really
Moon.
hard again.
Rather than banishment to the moon or pony hell, the main six simply strip Nightmare Moon of her super evil magic, and she transforms back into Luna. Oh, and Celestia also appears out of nowhere. The day is saved by plot convenience. You may now proceed to view the entire My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon. Pretty much everything picks up from there.
And that's how Equestria was made.
Yep. And that's sorry. That was about to start. So, wow, that was entertaining. I have not seen these in a very long time, and that last one was great. I was actually laughing in the inside. I guess I wasn't really much in the mood to like talk out usually, because yeah, again, I'm a little hoarse. But no, but still. Well, yeah, I am hoarse, but wow. That's just fun to watch. I haven't really watched this in a while again. I keep saying that, I just have no idea what to say, really. Great videos, and I really suggest watching these if you haven't before. But if you haven't before, why would you be on this video? So, yeah. Leave a comment, and subscribe, all that shit, and then, yeah, I'll see you in the next one.